Hey, what's happening, YouTube subscribers? Thank you so much for checking out our channel again. This is the VIP Financial Ed channel. We help you go further, faster financially. My name is Matthew Pillmore. I'm the president of a company known as VIP Financial Education, and we're located out of Denver, Colorado. We help families all over the country manage their money and follow the 3 C's of banking and borrowing. The 3 C's are credit, capital acquisition, and cash flow maximization. Guys, we're always talking about new and very interesting subjects related to banking, things that most people have never heard of before. And one thing I want to come at you today and teach is that you do not need an emergency fund. Emergency funds are for suckers. I'm going to teach you that and explain why coming up next. All right, guys, so I said it. And I'm the one person online that I can find that says emergency funds are for suckers. Why? How is that possible? We're all raised knowing that a slush fund is necessary. That good old-fashioned rainy day fund, we should be stockpiling away 3 months or 6 months or 1 year of money just to carry us in the event of an unforeseeable or unfortunate set of circumstances. So why is it then that I can sit here and make the claim that you don't need that extra money set aside? Well, no, that's not exactly what I'm saying. Having extra money set aside is very, very important. But what if you could get the same benefits that you get from your checking and savings accounts from another type of an account? Well, now, it might help to first explore exactly what benefits those are. Number one, convenience. We use checking and savings accounts because of ease. We get transaction histories. There's reporting. Number two, liquidity. We have access to the money. We can get it anytime, easy to make our payments with. And thirdly, safety in the event of emergencies, right? We got to have the money set aside. The money in our mattress isn't exactly safe. If somebody wants to break in and happens to cut our mattress open, that money would be gone. So we trust the banking institutions to protect our money with FDIC federally insuring us in the event of loss. So that feels pretty good. What if I told you then that you can get convenience, liquidity, and safety, but your money's also working for you? It's interesting because I'll go into rooms of hundreds and I'll ask people from time to time to raise their hands if they're using checking and savings accounts. I don't recall a time when people were actually participating that every hand didn't go in the air. If I were to then ask, keep your hand up if you're satisfied with the monetary value of your existing checking and savings accounts, literally every single hand will come down. Why is that? Don't you find that a little bit suspicious? Aren't you a little bit concerned that this is a one-sided relationship between you and your bank? Now, I'm not here to start talking economics because frankly, it's not my specialty, but I do know that there's something worth looking into known as fractional reserve lending. Check it out on YouTube here. See for yourself. Banks have the freedom per the Federal Reserve, which isn't even a federal agency, to lend up to 9 times what you're currently depositing into your checking and savings accounts. That means if you deposit $10,000, they can lend out up to $90,000 to other borrowers. That means I could get $90,000 worth of credit cards, auto loans, mortgages, and pay significant interest costs over time on those, even with record low interest rates. And how much of it will you see, given that you're the reason that they had the liquidity to actually lend this out? For most people, it's little to nothing. It's such a small sum, in fact, that when we have people complete the Cash Flow Cruncher worksheet, which is a gift, by the way, that we provide to absolutely every single one of you as viewers, if you schedule your free one-on-one coaching session, which is a second gift we offer. So once you schedule your free one-on-one coaching session, we will provide you access to the Cash Flow Cruncher worksheet, and you can begin to use that tool month in and month out. It's just a courtesy that we provide to all of our audience here. On that spreadsheet, there is a column for returns on cash reserves. 98% of the time, it's left blank. That tells you something. People are not happy about what they're getting by having this fairy tale slush fund account in checking and savings. So how do we function around that? What are we doing differently? Well, we start realizing that it isn't, in fact, the ability to have cash in the bank, which allows us to sleep better at night. It's the ability to have access to liquid, convenient, and safe funds so that in the event of an emergency, there's something that we can go to and get access to. We use debt weapons for that. What if I could help you open up a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 completely liquid reserve account that you can use for any reason whatsoever? I'm not talking credit cards in most cases here, folks. I'm talking about accounts that you have check writing capability with. It's like cash in the bank. If I could help you open up $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 of this type of money, why would you need $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 sitting in the bank? Couldn't we then take that money and put it to work? Couldn't we pay off expensive debts and free up hundreds, if not potentially thousands of dollars every single month in new cash flow? The answer is yes, we can. If you want to see it for yourself, make sure you schedule your one complimentary coaching session. We'll walk through the process in detail with you. Check out all the videos on this channel. They're all free. We deep dive into a lot of these debt weapon accounts, specific accounts, so that you can see exactly how some of them work. And oftentimes, these accounts won't even require either income or credit to be verified. So there are times where even people who have had less than perfect financial histories can benefit from these debt weapons quickly. If you are somebody that's currently still struggling, the first step is we're going to get your credit in a position to look and sound the way the banks want you to. Very, very important part of this process, right? We're manipulating your overall profiles so that the lenders feel comfortable giving you the money you need. Something we're also known as being the best on the planet in doing. So again, get into our calendar. The wait right now can be as high as 8 weeks. I've seen it grow out to 12, and I've seen it as short as just a couple. But for the most part, these calendars stay very, very full. So you're going to want to make sure that you don't delay. Get in the calendar now. Fill out the cash flow cruncher in advance. At no point in time will I ever need any important financial information from you, like account numbers or your social security numbers. So your financial health is always safe. But we will want specific details regarding your income levels and your outflow as far as expenses are concerned, your debt servicing, because it will crunch your actual cash flow. And once we know your net cash flow position, you can determine mathematically just how quickly the techniques that we teach on this channel will work for you. It's really fun, really cool stuff, and it can mean the difference between retiring 10, 15, 20 years earlier than you otherwise would be able to. It's all about having freedom of choice, guys. I love work too. I can't even imagine the day when I'm not going to want to be working. I love to work, but I don't want to have to work. I don't like obligation. So I want to work just because I love it, not because I need the money, and you might fall into that same category. If so, I recommend subscribing to the channel. Make sure you turn your notifications on so you are aware of any new videos that we post. Make sure you like this video too. If I'm giving you some content that is considered valuable to you, where we can really literally transform the way you look at money and banks forever, then smash that like button, please. It helps us out. Also, add any comments below that you care to share with us, and we're always going to be coming out with some new fresh material, several, if not many videos every single week at this point. And we really can't do it without. So I just want to say thank you again so much for your attention here. Share the video with your community, and we can go out and beat these banks together. Until we speak again, make it a great day. Thanks.